Yeah, man, people, welcome back, man. Welcome back to the Morning Insider Show. You get me? I say the war is on, the heat is on. You know, it's a massive debate yesterday. You get me? I say it's a massive debate that popped up around the air when it comes on to Concacaf football, and it talk about the best player in Concacaf region. Yeah, and it all started on Football Americas with Sebastian Salazar and the man himself, Hercules Gomez. Talking about Christian Pulisic versus Leonbailey. Yeah, Christian Pulisic versus the whole CONCACAF. You talk about Jonathan David. You talk about A.Davis. You talk about SANTI GIMENEZ. You understand? And Carrasquilla name I've mentioned tonight as well. But I mean, it's a heated debate, heated one, and I decided to take it on, and I decided to bring it on the Morning Insider Show on Nicardo Media House, where I'm just going to give my input in it, yeah, and drop in my little sauce in it. I know more of it hear what the fans them have to say about this debate, because this is the type of debate that we want. These are the type of stuff that we want in the football CONCACAF. Yeah, when it comes on to the best players and when it comes on to controversy, we kind of lack that around us, and we need it. Controversy and all of that around the sports. Who is the best player? Look how it spark well in Europe. Yeah, in South America, they name it all. In Africa, we need it around us. So same, the more we kind of spark these type of debate, it will only make more eyes and more ears catch this corner of the world. But I mean, Christian Pulisic and Leonbailey, and the first it a come up, it's not the first, something like this really a come up. It popped up already just around 2016, 17, when, who remember, when Leonbailey, was around there Genk, I scored some back a goal. I think him score about 7 goals in the Europa League. Him get nominated for, the Golden Boy Award. Him get Europa League best goal of the campaign. He was ranked amongst the best in that tournament. And Paul Pogba was in that tournament as well. They get me. I think Renato Sanchez, was in that tournament as well. But guess what? Football Americas listen what Hercules Gomez and herself, the only one, Alexis Nunes. Just listen to this clip, and I will come back to the debate and talk about the rest of the things.
Vintage Pulisic? No, I lied. This is the best Pulisic we've seen. I don't want to hear about lockdown Pulisic. This is a new version of Pulisic. CONCACAF's best player at the moment, Christian Pulisic. When all of a sudden, and you look at there, Inter Milan, Liverpool, Venezia, Lazio, he's on a tear. The last 8 competitive games with club and country, I repeat, 8 assists. There is no stopping Christian Pulisic. When we ask him to be a leader, he leads in his own way. And I mentioned he is the best player today in CONCACAF. You look at what was the best player in CONCACAF, and that was A.Davis. And A.Davis was being linked to Real Madrid. Real Madrid probably right now, counting their stars, lucky they didn't sign A.Davis. Not exactly at his best level for Bayern Munich or for the Canadian men's national team. You look at other players who could have been there. Leonbailey, who had a hell of a season last year. Can he get on the field for Aston Villa right now? No. What's going on with Jamaica? I don't know either. Santi GIMENEZ, who some Mexican fans were claiming was in that conversation. Now we're trying to ask the question if he's even the 9 for the Mexican national team. Jonathan David, I concede, great goal-scoring threat, continues, but certainly not at the level that Christian Pulisic is in right now.
Yeah, well, let's talk about some other players in CONCACAF that I guess you could just tell me how far behind Christian Pulisic right now would they be? You did mention my boy Leonbailey. He's coming back from an injury. I'm just saying, but wait for him to start cooking again. The Jamaica situation, though, oof. That's another story for another day, indeed. But
there are only 3 players in this conversation right now, and that is Christian Pulisic. I'll go 3.5. Christian Pulisic, Jonathan David, A.Davis, in no specific order, if you will. And I'm going to go ahead and throw, who's the other one? Oh, yeah, your boy Leonbailey. Leonbailey's got a huge asterisk, because being best in CONCACAF isn't just being best in your club season. You've got to put it together when it comes to the national team, something he's never been able to do.
So you can hear it. So the one thing that really let down Leonbailey around us, at the international, what him do for the reggae boys. Look, so when Christian Pulisic played first Copa America in 2016, yeah, and Leonbailey play some beautiful football in Europe that year as well for Genk. Christian Pulisic play Copa America Centenario. They went to the semi-final. The US men's national team went to the semi-final. Meanwhile, Leonbailey and Craig Butler and the massive them round this a fight with JFF. Yeah. So when you talk about prestige tournament, when you talk about doing it on the biggest stage, you can say both players have done it. But when you're talking about on the international level, Christian Pulisic have some crazy stats, some crazy numbers when it comes on to playing for his national team. He, when the Concacaf National League team just start, nobody else now win it. Christian Pulisic clean sweep 3 Concacaf Nations League. Even though Christian Pulisic kind of play 1 Gold Cup, many people might not know this, but Christian Pulisic play in 1 single Gold Cup, 3 goals and 3 games. Yeah, Leonbailey playing at 2. I think he playing at 2 Gold Cups already. The one that when his debut, the same year when he make his debut, 2019, and the one I think it's 3 now. I think it's 3. Yeah, I think it's 3. 3 Gold Cup now, Leonbailey playing. Yeah, and him not really do nothing. Around 11 appearance and about 5 assists, 4 assists and 1 goal. Him not really do nothing much. So these are the things that we are talking about. What Christian Pulisic really do for US men's national team. Leonbailey need to pull up him socks and just know say, look, this is where it's going to count. Yeah, him get nominated with the for the Concacaf Player of the Year, but I don't think him will it. I think Jonathan David is the player that might win that award, because Jonathan David have over 20 goals in the French Liga. I think the only player in French Liga last season to score more goals than Jonathan David was Kylian Mbappe. And also Jonathan David have done really well. He's instrumental to what Canada have done in the Copa America in the summer of a couple months ago, and they went to the semi-final, so I think Jonathan David will win that award. But when you're talking about Leon versus Christian, putting on the black, green and gold, Christian Pulisic put on that crest with the 52 stars on it, whatever, 50 stars on it, the red, blue and white. Christian Pulisic is arguably the best player. Christian Pulisic is more dynamic. Christian Pulisic is more aggressive on the ball. His leadership. Yes, he's playing in a national team where the federation is more professional manner of how they deal with their player and how they treat their player. But Leonbailey have time where him step on the pitch and don't do anything. And this is where in beating I go come. Yeah, because when he come out to the national team, him no do nothing. The game against Canada, him get around 5 to 6 big chances in those 2 games, and when him do not 1 single goal. Leonbailey scored about 5 goals in a 30th game for Jamaica. Him score against Antigua, him think him score a goal against Mexico, and Honduras are the only big team him ever score upon. Never score upon America. Him kick out penalty in the group stage game down at Chicago Field, yeah, at Soldier Field. So when you're talking about the club, yes, Leonbailey have one of the best season of his career. But you could go back to when both players were in Germany, one at Dortmund, one at Leverkusen. In the COVID 2020-2021, Leonbailey arguably have one of his best season in his career at that time. Meanwhile, Pulisic, left Dortmund a couple years ago, but they were right neck and neck, they were right neck and neck, even though one bar 97, one bar 98, Leon is 1 year older, but they were right there at them time. The debate really sparked. Christian Pulisic second season for Dortmund, and Leonbailey play I think in first full season for Leverkusen. So they were right there, and that's when the debate really sparked. But again, because of injuries, both players arguably have some injuries. But when you're talking about what Pulisic done in the Champions League, he have created an impact. Meanwhile, on Leonbailey side, because remember, if you have a club, the club thing, Leonbailey do nothing in the Champions League as well, Yeah, he played about 7, I think he played about 5 to 6 games. He not score a goal in the Champions League, and he not set a market. The only mark him set in the European football when in last season at Leverkusen, and also first European season, second season at Genk, and then the one at Villa. So, but the one at Genk is more the prolific one where everybody figure out the name. Who is this Leon Bailey? You know, his last season at Leverkusen, the COVID 2020, 2021, and then, you know, when he went to Aston Villa to the semi-final conference when Olympia, all them thing there, him fear hold them tournament, they not drape up them tournament, they not go in it and make sure say him put him mark in a them tournament. That's how Pulisic make his mark. Remember, Pulisic going at Chelsea go help win the Champions League, win Club World Cup. Pulisic, you know, is individual. His individual stats, his individual trophy cabinet is taller than Leon Bailey. Yeah, it's taller, but Leon Bailey can say he have done something that, you know, probably Pulisic's dream, you know, the impact that he created in that Europa League when we go back to 2016, 2017. So far if you go back, then the one that him create an impact in the Conference League where him get in a team of the team. I think he get team of the season. But when you're talking about the two players, you know, in terms of skill set, it's right up there. It's right up there. But I just feel like, you know, Christian Pulisic, he just seems like he's a little bit more focused mentally. You know, I remember I watched an interview with him and he's like, you know, he had work on his mental space. Just when I think things weren't going good at Chelsea, you know, his second season, I think, you know, he was like, yo, I work on my mental space and I try to make it get better. You know, meanwhile, Leon Bailey run us a joke with him career. You know, Christian Pulisic, them a play in a Nations League against us in a semi-final. Leon Bailey upon suspension because some BS, some bullshit, some crap. You get what I say? Of partying and all them thing there. When Leon Bailey should have played at the Copa, played at the Nations League, and I try to rub out Christian Pulisic face. Yeah, but as me say, man, skills wise, both players are up there. I think, you know, I just think, you know, Pulisic is just a better player overall, to be honest. I think Pulisic is just a bit. I'm not going to be biased. You know, both players, Leon is a great player with his skill set and what he can do, his technical ability and dribbling wise. But I just feel like Pulisic have gotten the best out of his career so far. You know, Pulisic numbers are better. He have played over 50 Champions League games. Yeah, over 50. Pulisic have played over 50 Champions League games. Leon Bailey no reach not even 10 Champions League games. Yeah, but again, the impact in such a short space, you know, the country where he's coming from, yes, but coming to the country and club and the media, we talk about reggae boy football. We have to make sure, say, the hype depend Leon Bailey. We have to mainstream media, not just the man them when they run on YouTube. Mainstream media. We have to push footballer more out there. The federation will have to push footballer out there. Even when Pulisic now they nothing, him name I get ring out there in from the US media. Them, you get what I say? But we both players have done in the last couple of seasons. You know, we saw Pulisic last season broke in the Ricardo Kaka record that stand for around 15 years. You know, I think after Kaka set that record in 2008, he is the first midfielder to go, I think, double digit in goals. You understand? And look what he have been doing this season. You know, just a weekend ago, he scored in the derby, the Milan derby. The first, you know, American player to score in that as well. You know, and he have scored against some big team. The goals that he scored against, you know, Lazio, you know, he scored against Liverpool in the Champions League. You know, so Leon Bailey now is currently injured. Not currently injured, but Leon Bailey, let me take that back. Leon Bailey now, who currently just coming off an injury, you know, played against Wickham, just 66 minutes. He needs to prove what he needs to do. This season, he needs to make sure that him take that leap above Christian Pulisic are right amongst him, because look, this is where you're going to get marked. Playing in the Champions League, play against teams like Bayern Munich, need to set a mark. So Pulisic in the Champions League, see him score against Liverpool. Coming up in a couple of weeks from now, Leon I think it's next week, Leon will be playing against Bayern Munchen. The team is the hottest team right now in Europe that played around 4 games and scored 20 at goal. Yeah, so 9-2 the other day in their last game, I think, again Dynamo Zagreb. Bailey must set him mark in a them game. This is how him I go be more than this player. Go back to the World Cup qualifier games. Yeah, Canada, best team in the region in World Cup qualifier. Yeah, ALPHANSO DAVIS, the best player in the region. Yeah, look what ALPHANSO DAVIS have done. 33 big chances created. He have the most assists in the World Cup qualifier in Concacaf, that final round. He have 13 goals involvement. So you have 5 goals, 8 assists. When you're talking about the most dribble, you have 6 dribbles per game, 3 more than the second place, which I think it was Lozano, but I don't remember if it was, but one of them, I think it was Lozano or Joel Campbell. Yeah. So when you look at the stats, ALPHANSO DAVIS brought Canada to the World Cup. Not just I don't want to say single-handed, because Larin scored 13 goals and 1 assist in that World Cup period. Jonathan David, got 14 goals involvement as well, but he was a star man. He was the man at that time, having the best season in Europe as a CONCACAF player. Yeah, when the Champions League, a few years before that World Cup qualifier start in the COVID beating Paris Saint-Germain. So he was having best time of his career. So he have proven that he stepped up to the plate. He showed the leadership. Now is the time for Leon to come back into the team, show that maturity, show that leadership, and show CONCACAF, show the US media, show the Canadian media, show the Mexican media, show everybody in this. Listen, I am the one, and this is where I am from. Yeah, the Reggae Boys, Jamaica. He must go out there and wave that flag proudly in that Champion League. Yeah, that's how he must get named, because Pulisic seems like him depend a different rampage. It seems like it's a different mindset for Christian. He want to move to a different level. Finally, it seems like it's not just the 16 or the 17-year-old boy that broke out in Dortmund team in the 2015 or 2016-17 season. Yeah, especially in second season when him get in that UEFA Champions League team of year for one of the breakout stars in the, I think him get named in the breakout stars team of the season in the Champions League. So Bailey must show what him can do in leadership. Everything is there, potential is there, skill set is there. Hopefully him can play 50 at game just like last season and show what need to be done, and show Sebastian Salazar, show Hercules Gomez, make them have to eat them words, because look, you have Santi Gimenez around there. So as I said, you have Jonathan David who has scored goals. ALPHANSO DAVIS, yes, started out this new season slowly. El Chucky Lozano last in the system. You understand? So it's all about Pulisic, Bailey, Jonathan David, and ALPHANSO DAVIS. So that season, he must go come up against ALPHANSO DAVIS in the Champions League and write him off completely. Yeah, at Villa Park, he must go come up against ALPHANSO DAVIS, write him off, push Villa in at the knockout round, with some banging performances, assist, goals. Yeah, consistently he must do it, because when you look at the best winger in the Premier League, Mohamed Salah, for the last 6 years, him consistent 20 plus goal in every season. You get what I say? So he must prove that he's no kid anymore. He's just turned 27. He about to hit 30 in a couple years from now. He must prove that he is Leon Bailey and prove the CONCACAF what he worth. Bonisha I do it. Yeah, look what Bonisha I gonna do it big. Bonisha play later. Look how she got right off Paris FC, yeah, in the qualification. And look when she get into the group stage, look how Bonisha I got deal with Champions League. So we have 2 big players in the Champions League that season. Yeah. Jody Brown, I think, maybe about to get in the Champions League. Kayla McKenna for Real Madrid. I could probably get in the Champions League group stage as well. So Bailey must get in the Champions League and show Concacaf that, listen, him need one of them out. Him need one of them award. Him need to get one of the Concacaf Player of the Year award. Him need to get one because the potential and the player with him just need to stay focused and regroup and rethinking football and going on a mental space capacity where him focus on football only. Focus. Yeah? Because we love Bailey and we love the baller and we want him get big. We are going to make sure say we support him and we talk about him and put him in the headline. Mainstream media. Only do the work too. And make sure say only promote our baller, because when you look over here so, in the US, them promote for them. We need to promote fully from yard so it can come abroad. Big up on yourself, people. Salute. I'm out. This is the Morning Insider Show on Nicardo Media House. I'm out.